What's going on, Lead Gen Beast? Matty Ice here, Leads for Locals. I wanted to do an updated Go High Level review for you guys. It's been a while since I did my first review. I do have tons of different tutorials on Go High Level, but I figured in this one, I'll just share like my top favorite features, Go High Level features. So we're going to go through 10 of them, how I'm using them. I'm going to actually take you into Go High Level, show you how it works. I'm going to give you some examples of things that like different ways that I'm using these features. So make sure you stick to the end. There's going to be some really good stuff in this video, guys. My only ask, as usual, if you find the video helpful, please smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the links in the description. I'll link down below to my Go High Level training and tutorial playlist. I highly recommend you go through that. I have, I think, 70 plus videos on there on how to do some really awesome stuff for your business inside of Go High Level. And if you don't have it yet, and you want to support the channel, support this content, I'll have an affiliate link to Go High Level as well. Gives you a 2-week free trial. Really appreciate it. All right. So let's, I got like a little checklist here, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between this list and then Go High Level. Now, if you don't know what Go High Level is, if this is your first exposure to it, it is basically an online marketing platform that gives you everything you could ever possibly need to create all of your marketing assets, funnels, websites, automations, follow-up sequences, pipelines, everything. Right. It is an absolute game changer. It is one of the best decisions I ever made in my business was to switch over to Go High Level and really start learning how to use that platform. It is an absolute game changer, guys. And as you get into the platform, you watch training videos like this and you start, playing around with the different features. I think you'll agree. It's an absolute game changer. So, all right. My absolute number one favorite Go High Level feature, Workflow Builder. Guys, this thing is unbelievable. Some of the things that they have added to this, it used to be campaigns and triggers, but it is so much easier to use now with the Workflow Builder. So let's head over to Go High Level. I will show you the Workflow Builder first, and I want to show you some examples of how I'm using this right now and why you have to have this in your business, guys. It is awesome. All right, so if we click on automation, actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove, how do I do this? Because this is probably going to be a longer video, and sometimes it starts to lag when I have the camera on. So anyways, let's go to automation. This brings us to our Workflow Builder. You can still see the campaigns and triggers right here. We don't really use these anymore. It's all about the Workflow Builder. All right, so basically you just create workflow. They do have some templates. You can import campaigns. You don't really need to do that unless you already have you're already using these. I usually just start from scratch, but they have different recipes here. So you don't have to start from scratch if you don't want to. All right, you can also create folders now, which is great. Oh my gosh, because I have tons and tons of workflows now. I'm actually in my SaaS product, and what I want to do is show you some, this is going to seem somewhat basic. We're really just sending emails, text messages, but there's so much more you can do. And the way that we do it is really, really powerful. So I'm going to show you the top of funnel workflow that I have here. We're going to go to funding plan opt-in. So this is like the very first thing that people opt into, which I'm going to show you later, the funnel builder, because you can actually create forms and surveys, funnels, all that stuff right inside of Go High Level and connect it directly within this workflow builder. All right, but right here, so there's two parts to the workflow builder. You have your triggers, which is basically the action that takes place in order to trigger all of these other actions, right? So in this case, it's form submitted. So when somebody fills out this form that I created inside of Go High Level, it's going to trigger all these various different actions, all right? Now, the best way that I tell people to learn how to really use the workflow builder is to come in and actually use it, right? Click on add new workflow builder and see all of the different things that you can do. Like, this is brand new. I've never seen this before. LC premium triggers. So like I said, they're constantly adding new stuff. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with that. But anyways, come in here and see all of the different triggers that you can utilize and start thinking about how you can implement that into your business. Order forms, survey submitted, trigger link clicked. I actually have a very specific video on using trigger links, which basically one of the ways that we use them is whenever somebody clicks a trigger link inside of your email, or maybe you have it on a text message, whatever. I usually use them for on emails, but you can create certain automations, like maybe you have a trigger link to your order form, and then you have the system check to see if they purchased. If not, then you can send them another email, a text message. Maybe you call them, right? So really, really cool stuff. Facebook lead form submitted. There's all different kinds of triggers that you can use here, guys. So video tracking, this is a new one. At the time of this recording is a couple of months ago, but this is freaking awesome, guys. You can actually upload videos directly into GoHighLevel, like demo videos or sales videos, and you can create an automation that based on that video, how much of a percentage they watch. And if they watch 25%, you can create an automation for that. If they watch 50%, you can create an automation for that. It is just incredible. All right. So go through and see the different workflow triggers that you can utilize, and then click the plus sign here. These are all the different actions. See, again, all of this is brand new. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with that. But, you can send emails, text messages, voice drops as well. Adding contact tags. Like there's a lot of different things here. So in this particular workflow, creating an opportunity, this is basically adding people to your pipeline, which you can create inside of GoHighLevel. I'll show you that later. But we're putting them in a very specific pipeline stage so that my clients can stay organized with their leads. All right. So we're adding them to a pipeline right there. We're adding a contact tag. This is great for organizing your leads, creating smart lists later. If you want to do an email or a text blast to a certain portion of your list, tags are a great way to do that. FB conversion API, this is somewhat of a newer feature, but this is awesome, guys. So if you do Facebook ads, this is definitely a must-have because this sends data directly from GoHighLevel to your Facebook pixel without having to rely on the pixel code itself. Because the pixel code is not as reliable as it used to be after all the updates and stuff. So being able to send data directly into your Facebook pixel is really powerful. All right. Now, here's one of my favorite actions inside of the workflow builder. So the system's going to wait a minute. All right. And that's if you click the plus sign, go all the way to the bottom right here. That's the wait action. And then we have a condition here. Okay. And this one is the if else condition right here. Okay. And what's happening is the system is going to check to see if this particular prospect that filled out the form has completed the next step of our funnel. So for you, that could be a survey, a questionnaire. It could be a purchase, whatever that is. And there's lots of different filters that you can use. You don't have to use tags, but in this case, I'm using a tag. You can also add multiple conditions and segments here. But basically what's happening is the system checks to see if they completed that stage. If they haven't, which means they did not take the next step, it's going to send them an email reminder and a text message. It's then going to wait 1 day, and then it's going to check again. And if they still haven't taken the next step in the funnel, we're going to send another email, and then we're going to send them back over to this part here. Because if they did go through the next step, it's just going to wait 2 days. It's going to send the checklist, which is the kind of the secondary asset that we send. We're just trying to provide as much value as possible. So we send the email and the text message right here, just letting them know, hey, thanks for requesting the free funding plan, sent you a little gift, etc. And also just a side note, guys, sending a text after you send an email, just letting them know, hey, I just sent you an email with this. That's a good way to actually increase your open rate. So keep that in mind. But anyways, it's going to send them over here. They get the funding checklist. It waits another 2 days, and then it adds them to our long-term follow-up sequence. Now, it says follow-up emails. I'm going to take you into this workflow next, but there's actually more than just emails in here, which is it's just awesome, guys. But you can start to see how powerful this is when you start using these different actions, especially this if-else one. Like, to me, this was such a game changer because it basically creates a smart marketing system where it's checking to see if people have completed these different actions that you want them to take, which is, obviously the end result. We want them to book an appointment. We want them to make a purchase, whatever. All right. Let me take you into that next workflow. So now we're adding them to our long-term follow-up sequence here. That's going to be this one right here. And I used to have this just as an email sequence, but again, once I started learning like really how to use the workflow builder and this if-else condition right here, that's when I started adding more sophisticated follow-up here. So basically, they're going to get the first email here that's going to wait 3 days. We start to spread it out a little bit on like how often we're communicating with people. It eventually gets like once a week. But here's that if else again. It's going to check to see same action. Like, hey, did they complete the second step of the funnel yet. And if they have, we're just going to keep sending them the long-term follow-up sequence, to stay in front of our audience. It's really good for branding. We're providing valuable content and educational emails and stuff like that. But if they have not done it yet, we're going to send them another text message, basically just reminding them to take the next step in the funnel. And of course, every email that we send, which I'll show you my email design later in the email builder and stuff, but each email has a call to action to take that next step. So this additional text right here really can make a big difference, guys, especially like if you're sending, maybe you send a coupon code, maybe after a week, if they still haven't purchased, you send them a 10% coupon code, or you send them, hey, book your appointment now, and we'll include this free custom plan or whatever, this free blueprint or free book, stuff like that, right? And then what we do here is, so if you click the plus sign, scroll down, the go-to condition, that's what this one is right here. This is what allows you to put them right back into your long-term sequence. And it just continues. And then we wait a little bit longer. We literally do the same exact condition. And all I do is actually copy it. And then it'll ask you, where do you want to copy it? You select where you want it to go. And boom, we do the same thing. This text, hey, we're just following up, reminding them, asking them in a different way, goes right back into the long-term sequence. So really, really awesome stuff, guys. There's so many different things you can do with this workflow builder. Again, I strongly recommend that you check out my GoHighLevel tutorial playlist, because I show you some really awesome automations that you can create inside of that workflow builder. I just want to show you a couple of examples so you can see how powerful it is. So definitely one of my favorite GoHighLevel features. Next is their custom values. This is awesome, guys. This is going to save you an unbelievable amount of time over the long run. This is probably actually my favorite feature. I would actually combine it with like workflow and workflow builder and custom values, but definitely one of my favorite features here. So if we go to settings on the sidebar, we click on custom values. You can see here in with my SaaS product for my clients, I have tons of custom values here. Now, basically the way this works is you add a custom value, give it a name. That's what this is right here. And then it's what's going to show up under the key part here. All right, but you add a custom value, and the value is whatever you want to insert into the funnel, the email, the text message, whatever it is. Anywhere you can put these custom values pretty much anywhere inside of GoHighLevel. And what happens is I'll give you an example. Let's say I've got we'll just use the business name. Actually, you know what? We'll do the email address. Let's say at some point you change your email address, or maybe you change the URL of one of your pages, maybe you change your domain name, maybe you change your logo. Instead of having to go into every single funnel step and website page and email and text message and update with the new business name or the new URL or the new logo, instead of having to go into every single one of those things, you can just update the custom value, and it will automatically update it every single place that you have this custom value. Let me show you an example here in the emails, because this was actually a game changer for me, because I provide tons of emails for my clients, like pre-written emails, and every single email has their logo at the top of the email for branding purposes, right? So if I go into, we'll just go into this industry right here for construction. All right, now we're in the email builder, guys. This is another really cool feature of GoHighLevel that I love, because you can create some really cool emails. All right, looks like we're frozen. 1 second. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'll just take one of these as an example. All right, let's open this up. And up here at the top, and this is how I set up all of my emails, guys. I have the logo at the top. I have the text. Maybe we'll have a link to an article or something like that. And then there's always a call to action button at the bottom to take the next step of the funnel. All right. So, but right here, you got your blank space, but this is actually an image element. So if we click done, you could drag an image on here, and you'll see this is how you use these custom values. All right. So instead of actually inserting the logo itself, where you would click this, you'd upload the logo, and whatnot. Instead, where it says image URL, I actually put the custom value right here. And what's going to happen is when I put a link to the logo inside of this custom value, it's actually going to insert the logo itself right here. You can also see like right here in the text where it says custom values, first name and business name, Twilio number. If any of this were to ever change for any of my clients, instead of having to go into every single one of these emails, which I have hundreds of emails, and having to update it manually, I could just update this custom value. It changes it on everything, guys. And like I said, you can use these pretty much anywhere inside of GoHighLevel, and it saves you an incredible amount of time. And also, if you're an agency owner, it allows you to create some really cool customizations, just custom assets that you can very quickly customize for your clients. I use them pretty much everywhere. They're just awesome. And I'll show you really quick, like if you're wondering like, hey, how does that logo thing work? So basically, you would go to media here under in settings, open the media library. You would upload your logo into the GoHighLevel media library here. You would select the image once it comes up. Okay, so you select it, and then right here, you click the URL button, the URL icon to copy it to your clipboard. Okay, and then we go back, and you go to your custom your logo image custom value. Let's see, it's right here, and you paste that link in. That's exactly what that is right there, and it will insert your logo wherever you have this custom logo inside of GoHighLevel, on your emails, your funnels, websites, everything. It's awesome, guys. Definitely another one of my favorite features. All right, funnel and website builder plus the blogs. This is awesome stuff, guys. They've done some really cool stuff with the funnel builders. One of the main things is all of the templates that you get access to. It is incredible, guys. I mean, gone are the days where you have to spend thousands of dollars on web design, unless you're getting something very specific, but it's not necessary, right? Like if we click on new funnel here and go to the template library, there's just some awesome stuff. They got all different kinds of categories and different types of funnels that you can organize by, and they look really good. These are really good looking templates and websites, guys. I actually use this for my clients. I give my clients a template website that they can use. I'll just show you how easy this funnel builder is. The website builder is very similar, so I'm not going to go into that. I have full training tutorial on the playlist for that, but it's very, very similar. Like these two things work very similarly. All right, but let me show you the, we'll open this in the editor. All right. It's a very easy editor to use. It's very similar to ClickFunnels. You can actually import your ClickFunnels pages. So if you didn't want to make that switch, if we click add new step, you just paste in the URL for your ClickFunnels page, and it'll automatically bring everything over. You may need to make some adjustments. It doesn't bring everything over the way it should, but it's pretty close. It saves you a lot of time bringing that stuff over. But it's a pretty simple funnel builder and website builder. So, this was a template that I used, and I just came in here and customized the text. That's really it, and then the calls to action here. So, and another example of using the custom values. So if I click this button, we scroll down on the left-hand sidebar. That's how you edit these things. We go down to the bottom, you'll see it links to a website URL, and look at that, custom value, right? That way I don't have to come into this page and update every single button when I get a new client, or if the URL were to change, I can just change that URL, the custom value, and it'll change all of these calls to action instantly. So it's really, really cool, but a great looking site, and this was a template. I just customized the text and some of the images and stuff, changed the calls to action, and we were good. I did add an FAQ. That's a new element inside of GoHighLevel. Let's see, where is that at? FAQ. There's also the blog post list. We'll talk about that, the blogs in a second. But there's some really cool elements that you can use here. I absolutely love it. So very easy funnel builder to use. Again, just like the workflow builder, it's one of those things where you have to come in and practice it, guys. It might seem complicated at first, but once you practice this, for a few days, you're going to get the hang of it. It's really not that complicated. With these elements, you just drag them and drop them onto the page. If you want to do that, you can also click the plus sign and add elements that way. You just got to practice with it. So Yeah, very awesome funnel builder, very easy to use. I do want to talk about blogs for a second. This is really important. Now, here's the thing. I don't actually use the blog platform very much, and the reason is because I already have a content marketing system. It's my YouTube channel. But you gotta have one. Either start a YouTube channel or start a blog, guys. You have to have a long-term content marketing system and strategy in your business. You don't tend to see the results right away as soon as you get started, but over time, 6 to 12 months, if you remain consistent and you are creating really good content, like actually trying to help people solve a problem, that stuff will get ranked in different search engines, and you could be generating leads and customers for your business from content that you created years ago. Basically, the way I describe it is every piece of content you create becomes a 24/7 salesperson for your business. And Go High Level now makes it very easy to start a blog. It's just awesome. So I'm not going to dive into this one too much. I just want you to know that it's there because it is kind of a newer feature. You can also connect to your WordPress sites and blog or whatever. I don't really use WordPress anymore. I think it's just not my cup of tea. But if I were to start a blog, and I actually do have one, but I just don't. Again, I use my YouTube channel, but definitely go through this. They have some training on how to use the blog feature. It's not that complicated, but definitely get this up and running, guys. That or a YouTube channel, one or the other. Memberships. I absolutely love the membership feature. So that's under sites as well. So there's so many different things you can do with this, guys. I have tons and tons of different membership areas where some of them are free. Some of them are like paid courses. Let me actually go to my agency sub account here, because that's another thing, guys. You can create multiple sub accounts as well. So if you have multiple clients or multiple different brands within your business that you want to keep separate, you can create multiple sub accounts here. Anyways, membership areas are just phenomenal for providing content, upselling as well. Like there's so many different things you can do with this. I have my training area specifically for my clients inside of Go High Level as a membership area. We go in here and product structures. You can create different categories. That's basically what this is right here. And then within each category, you can click the plus sign and you can add subcategories. You can add assessments, which is really cool. That's a new feature. It's kind of like a quiz, basically. You can add new lessons as well. So if I go in here, let's click this one. You can upload videos. The way I like to do videos in the membership area, though, is I'll actually grab the embed code for the video. So if I'm using Loom like I'm doing right now, or maybe you upload it to YouTube, you can get the embed code. If you click right here, the source code, and you just paste the embed code right there, it'll actually put the video here. For me, it's just faster and easier to update later on than messing around with uploading videos, but it's up to you. You can also add files here as well. So if you want them to be able to download something, this will be a clickable link right here. So really cool stuff, guys. I absolutely love the membership area. They also have themes. They have new themes as well. So if I click customize, I think they're going to be adding new ones pretty soon. As you can see, I mean, there's not a ton of them, but you can go into these themes and start customizing them for your business. So yeah, it's pretty easy to use. Again, it's one of those things you just kind of have to play around with it. So yeah, great feature, great way to upsell different products, provide educational content, create courses for it. It's awesome. Social media planner. This is a newer feature. I really like the social media planner. Let's go to marketing here. And this allows you to post to multiple social media accounts all at once. You can also schedule them as well. And I do believe there's a feature. So like if you're an agency owner or you're managing social media for clients, you can actually push out a social media campaign for multiple clients, for all your clients all at once. They just review it and schedule it. I'm going to have a training video on that later because I'm still playing around with that. But just in general, if you're using this for your own business, if we click the settings button, here's all the different accounts that you can connect. So you can connect your Google My Business page, your Facebook business page, any Facebook groups that you're an admin of or that you own. You can connect those. You can see I have a ton of Facebook groups that I have connected. You can connect your Instagram business account, your LinkedIn profile, like your actual personal profile, and your business profile page. You can do Twitter, TikTok. So I mean, they're adding new ones, but they're being able to post all at once saves you an awesome amount of time, a lot of money because you don't need separate software for this now, and you can also schedule these. So if I click on new post, so upload from the CSV, that's what I was talking about, pushing like a social media campaign for multiple sub accounts. They also have a ton of social media planner templates, guys. Social media templates. This is just, I mean, and it is you can go based on certain industries as well. Like this is just insane. It's really, really cool. So you can get started with those. But if I create a new post, and then we'll select our accounts. So maybe you just want to do a couple of them. If you click this right here, you can actually schedule this out, and you're good to go. It's really all you have to do. So anyways, awesome social media planner, guys. Absolutely love this feature. It's really neat. The email builder, we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier. So if we, again, in marketing, emails, campaigns, think of that as a one-off email. You're going to send a one-time email to a certain part of your list. This is not this is not a sequence like the workflow builder, so don't get confused. All right, but the templates, they have a really good email template builder. If we click on new here, you can look at all their different email marketing templates. They have some really good stuff here, guys. Just making it as easy as possible, and that way too, you're not starting from scratch, right? You don't have to build all this stuff from scratch if you don't want to, which I don't. All of the emails that I use come from templates. A template that I use with GoHighLevel, and then what I do is I will just clone the template. I'll rename it and then change the text. Maybe change the call to action, but that way you don't have to start from scratch, right? But I'll just, let's see. That's not good. Hang on. Okay. Just a little glitch. Anyways, you'll see, so this is actually for my agency. You'll see it's the exact same template that I use for my clients. I just have a clickable image right here. Again, all you do is you drag this over. And so it's a drag and drop email builder, and you can insert images. And then when you click this image, again, where it says link, you can do a custom value. You can also use those trigger links. I have a full training on how to use these trigger links on my tutorial playlist. But anyways, you can, let's see what else. You can add buttons. If you click the three little dots here, this is where you update your like your email subject line. Again, you'll notice the from name, from email. What is that? Custom values. And if you click these little tags here, this is how you actually insert the custom values. So you just find it, click it, it inserts it automatically, and then you click save. Good to go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't overcomplicate things with the email builder, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. And I should mention that you are able to send emails as well as text messages. You can make phone calls inside of GoHighLevel. All that's the same. I should actually put that as, you know what? I'm just gonna put this as a little bonus. LC phone, LC email. What is that? That stands for lead connector phone, lead connector email. So we no longer have to connect Mailgun and Twilio to our GoHighLevel accounts. You can just set them up right inside of GoHighLevel. Let me show you that really quick. It's kind of a good transition since we're talking about the email builder. So you can play around with the email builder there. Actually, you know what? One more thing that I'll show you here, just to make sure that we're on the same page and we know how to use this. Then we'll get into the LC email stuff. If you click right in here, this is the text element. All right. If we click this, this is how you update all of the text, and you can insert custom values in here as well. You can insert trigger links, all that good stuff. All right. So good stuff with the email builder. All right. LC phone and email. So to send emails right inside of GoHighLevel, we're going to go to email services. And we're now going to see an option for lead connector. This was not here before. You can see I was using Sendinblue for a little while. Now I'm using lead connector. And you can still connect a dedicated domain. I usually use a subdomain for this. So you can also do your forward settings right there. But this is, basically all you're going to do, you type, you don't have to use the dedicated domain. It's up to you. But you're going to add a domain. And they have instructions on how to do this. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you would type in the domain that you want to use for your email. It's going to give you the DNS records. You paste those in, you set those records up, and you're good to go. You don't have to use Mailgun anymore. It saves a lot of money as well. Same thing with LC phone. So if we go to phone numbers, you would use basically the same thing. So go to phone numbers here, add number. All right, make sure you have lead connector selected there, and you just add your phone number that you want to use. It's awesome. All right, big update. Really cool feature that's been added. All right, SaaS mode. So this isn't new, but I did want to bring this up because it is, again, one of my favorite features. This was an absolute game changer for my my business, my marketing agency. We go to agency view here and then click on SaaS configurator. That's basically SaaS, software as a service. Mine is called Elite Broker, and it's for the business loan industry. There's all different types of things you can do with this, complimentary credits. You can control the features that people have access to based on the plan that they're on. I only have one plan at the moment, but yeah, SaaS mode is just phenomenal. So if you are a marketing agency and you're still doing it kind of the traditional style, working one-on-one with clients, I would definitely recommend considering SaaS mode. I will leave a link down below to a free SaaS agency masterclass and course that I put together, so you can see just how powerful it is. I absolutely love SaaS mode. Custom menus. This is really cool, guys. So let's head back over to my SaaS product sub account here. And custom menus or custom menu links is basically adding stuff to the sidebar right here. I just think this is so cool because it allows you to add some really powerful stuff for your clients as well. So everything below reporting right here is not included in GoHighLevel because these are all custom to my business. These are like right here, training, support, updates. These are all things that I have added myself to my basically to my SaaS product. Now, you don't have to have a SaaS agency in order to utilize this. If you have a team that, because you can add team members to your account, maybe you have a training tab with a members area. Maybe there's a Google spreadsheet that you want your team to have access to, you know, all that stuff. Like, for example, if I go to trade lines right here, this is a partner that we have that my clients can basically kind of retail their trade line products. This is all you do is paste in the link. I'll show you how to do this in a second, but let's say you have a Google spreadsheet that you want your team to have access to. They can literally just click this tab and it opens up right inside of GoHighLevel. I just think this is so cool. I have my support system right in here. I use Freshdesk right now, and my clients can, you know, open up a new support ticket. They can do a live chat. I've got this knowledge base right here, right inside of the platform. They don't have to go to a different website. It's awesome. All right, so to do that, if we switch over to the agency view here and then go down to settings, and then let's do the custom menu link. This is where you add them, and it's really easy, guys. All you do is create new, and you give it a name. You can select an icon if you want, and then the URL. You paste in the URL to the asset that you want to put inside of GoHighLevel here in the tab. You just paste that URL in, and then you can control who sees it if you want to show it to all accounts, and then just make sure, like it defaults to this, but this is what allows it to open inside of GoHighLevel. Of course, you could also have it open in a new tab as well. And then you just click save, and you just added a custom menu link to your GoHighLevel system. It's just so cool. I think that's one of the coolest features right there. All right, Smart CRM, and then we'll finish up with coupons and invoicing because these are new. The Smart CRM, I'm not gonna go into too much detail with it because I showed you how it works inside of the workflow builder, but let me show you how we actually connect it to like our CRM, like our pipeline. So if we click on opportunities right here, this is your pipeline, guys. This is big. This is a big feature for a lot of business owners because this allows you to keep track of where all of your prospects are in the sales process. You can drag and drop these contact cards into different stages based on what's happening with this prospect. But the Smart CRM combined with and basically what allows it to be a Smart CRM is the workflow builder. But I'm going to give you an example. So I have a stage inside of this pipeline, and to create your pipelines, just create pipeline right here, create new. And if we click the edit button, you can add as many stages as you want. You can rearrange them as you see fit. It's up to you. All right, we'll go back to opportunities. But I have lots of stages in here that trigger certain automations, which is what creates that Smart CRM effect, where if my clients were to drag this prospect into the wrong number stage, basically what would happen is the system would automatically send emails to this person letting them know that they gave us the wrong number by accident. I also have another one, appointment no-show. So if my clients have someone that doesn't show up for an appointment, instead of having to manually send emails and text messages to try and reschedule that, I just have the system automatically do it if someone gets put in this stage. That's it. That's how you create a smart CRM. I'll show you an example of it really quick. If we go to automation, go back to that workflow builder, I'll go to advanced follow-up here. And let's see if I can find the wrong number one. Yep, here we go. All right, so you create a new workflow and your trigger would be pipeline stage changed. All right, so you click the trigger there. Let's do pipeline stage changed. And then all you're going to do for your filters is in the pipeline and then that stage. And then whenever someone puts that prospect into that stage, it's going to automatically trigger these actions. So I'm going to go through that. I don't actually want to receive that stuff, but yeah, so you can create some really cool stuff with your pipeline, guys. The pipeline is also great for creating tasks and notes and stuff like that. If we click the contact card here, all right, you can type in notes, it timestamps it. You can create follow-up tasks for this particular prospect. It is just awesome, guys. Really powerful. Last thing, coupons and invoicing. I think these are awesome, especially when you add them to your workflows, particularly the, what do you call it? The coupons. So we go to payments and then coupons. I don't mess with I don't use invoicing too much at the moment. I just want you to know that it's there. So you can create invoices inside of GoHighLevel. I don't do invoices too much, but if you do, I mean, it's a great feature to have. And then I'll show you how it works in a second, but we can create coupons here. Let's actually go to, actually, I'm not going to do that because I have multiple coupons there for specific things and I don't want that to get out. But anyways, all you do is you create a coupon here, you give it a name, create the actual code that you would send to your prospects. The type can be a percentage or fixed amount. So maybe it's $100 off or 25% off. It's up to you. Start dates. You can do very specific timeframes with your coupons. You can also limit the total number of times they can be redeemed. And you can also limit it to a certain product if you want. So very, very flexible. I actually use this in some of my workflows as well. I'll send coupon codes every once in a while, depending on what people do within the workflow. So awesome stuff. And then invoicing. This is pretty simple stuff, guys. It's not really difficult to use. If we can actually get to it. Hang on. All right, there we go. Okay, so all we do is click on new right here, new invoice. You can create a recurring one as well if you want. And basically all we're going to do is select the client, select the product, and then send it. That's pretty much it. You can add notes and terms as well. If there's something like a specific action you want them to take, or you can put a URL in there, but you would add the client. All right, so you'd find the client inside of your system, select. All right, you can add an item here. You can create a new item as well, select the price, all that stuff. All right, so and then you send it. That's pretty much it. It's not. Also, make sure you rename it right here too. So very easy to use, nothing too crazy. Let's see. I think that's it. This video is long enough. Yeah, we're almost at 40 minutes. So anyways, guys, those are my top 10 plus one bonus features for GoHighLevel. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it gives you an idea of just how powerful GoHighLevel is. If you want a deeper dive, more detail on how to use these specific features, again, go through my GoHighLevel tutorial playlist. You can do a search on my channel as well for these specific features because I have tons of stuff on how to use these things. All right. But either way, definitely start playing around with GoHighLevel because it's an absolute game changer for your business. I know that for a fact because it was for me and it has been for so many of my clients. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. Drop some feedback down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything specific that you want to know about GoHighLevel. Just let me know what that is. I hope you guys are crushing it, and I'll talk to you in the next one.